Hi there. So here's your video from the second distance healing, the afternoon distance healing on May 7th, 2018. Okay, so the 2 p.m. we started, 2 p.m. May 7th. You need love so much right now. You try not to be needy with your kids, but allow yourself to cuddle them. Get these needs met. These are your needs. Get these needs met. It won't be like this forever. Then when they need it, you give it back. And then in capital letters, it's okay to need love right now. Clearing sadness. We cleared a lot of sadness and feeling alone. And I want to talk to you on the phone about your ex, but I'm not going to go into it here. So tired of not being gotten. But you're a very special person and you don't need to be gotten. Look up, connect, not like straight up, like, third eye to heaven. Third eye to heaven, maybe is a better way to say it. When they say look up, it's like third eye to heaven. Don't looking down. Looking down is the posture that tells your body that you're sad. And we get it, you're sad. But to clear the sadness, third eye to heaven. So looking up, connect with Archangel Michael to clear your any low energy vibrations. Okay, so you're a healer, you know that, I told you that. You're a high vibrational being. Archangel Michael is here for people like us to help other people, but we have to help ourselves first. And right now you need love. Connect with Archangel Michael. Ask him to clear the lower energy vibrations out of you. You need nurturing. Get it from your kids. Okay? The pure love that you put into them as you were raising them, let them give back to you. Others, like friends, family, even dates. If you go on dates, I don't know if you do or not, but even like dates, friends and family, they don't have the level of purity that you need right now. It won't always be like this. Getting a healing is great, but you need a physical cuddle, love, nurturing, maybe even a good cry to get you straight. People don't like to cry because they think it won't end, but that's backwards. Sadness ends sooner when you cry. So sad. And this is first chakra issues, and I think it has to do with the past relationship that I wanted to talk to you about. Okay. So instead of using the time for the healing, I moved along to get the most out of the time. And then I think there's a lot that we can do talking verbally on the phone. We have baby sparrows. Well, they're not babies yet, but the parents are getting ready. Oh, a hummingbird. Did you see? Anyway, I'll just leave it there. It won't work. Okay, so I think your first chakra issues are from your past relationship, and if we can talk on the phone, we're going to be able to just bring your mind and your awareness to some things that you're going to be able to work a lot out on your mentally and going about your day, even when you're driving. So sad. Okay. When you say should or something like it, pay attention. You're hurting and lying to yourself. Like maybe, and this isn't psychic, this is just an example. Maybe it is, I don't know if it's intuitive, but like I should have stayed married or shouldn't have gotten divorced. It's all part of it. And you should have done what you've already done, and you should be doing nothing if you're doing nothing right now, exclamation point. So, you're probably smart enough and evolved enough not to say should, or read a bumper sticker or a mug or some kind of awareness that should hurts you, and so your ego is going to be more clever than just saying should straight out. There's many ways to say should. There's many ways to hurt yourself with the should, could, woulds that are not exactly that. And so be on the lookout for however your ego is manipulating into that should, could, would stuff. All right. And then persimmon came up. I don't know if you just saw something that was persimmon or if it was a joke. It could just be validation. It just came up very strongly, persimmon. I don't know. And maybe it's a good color on you, or maybe it's a good color for you for healing right now, because it's in between first and third chakra. Okay, so persimmon. We can talk about that on the phone at the same time. And big capital letters, trying to figure stuff out, like trying to figure out where to go next. That's the wrong direction. No trying, just being and softening, strengthening, and becoming more sensitive to subtle energies. So remember, psychic is just being sensitive to subtle energy. So people make a big deal out of being psychic, but all it is really, you know, being and softening and strengthening. And what's strengthening? Strengthening is just letting go of any fear, and knowing that you're strong enough to handle whatever is the truth. So psychic, intuition, you know, just becoming more sensitive to the subtle energy, because energy has the information in it. So no trying. Being, softening, strengthening, becoming more sensitive to the subtle energy. So that's what you need to do right now. That's what you're moving into. And it feels like you're doing nothing, or you know, it may feel like you're doing nothing, but really you're doing more in the doing nothing than, you know, when people are like running around and rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic thinking they're getting a whole bunch of stuff done. The less you can do right now, the more you're actually doing for your own peace of mind and your own forward movement, okay? So the way you're going to be and soften and strengthen and become more sensitive to the subtle energy is by listening, feeling, practicing your senses. There's a video I can send you, spiritual distinction meditation that I did to facilitate people. It's a spiritual life coaching thing, but I could just walk you through it when we're on the phone if you want. But there is a video that's the spiritual distinction meditation video somewhere in this pile of videos that I made that you can find. It's kind of long, but basically if you just try it one time, or you just go through the rehabilitation of your senses part with no agenda other than deepening the experience of your senses of your physical body. So, you know, in the meditation, I start with the ears, and you just hear, practice hearing, relax, but hearing, and then smelling, and then, you know, tasting in your mouth, and then touching gently the hair on the back of your arm, but trying not to touch hard. And just practice rehabilitating your senses, because we don't really have to anymore, because we're safe. We have cars, we can do all this stuff. We get distracted with all these cool things that people have created, and living this physical, material, consumer-based society. And so we kind of have forgotten about our senses, but it's time for you to strengthen your physical senses. Okay. To deepen the experience of your senses through your physical body. So I did this one time, and I don't think anyone should, I don't recommend this, let's say that. So there was a child that was killed December 14th, 2012, and I used to channel him for his mom, and there was a time I had to go to his house, his mom's house, to talk to her, and she was busy, so I was just talking to him, you know, and I was like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And I let him do this thing that I'm sure a lot of shaman do, but it's like a voluntary body possession, which I would never do with anybody else. But I knew this kid was 100% in the light, and I was in the light of the highest and holiest. And so I said to him, and I've been channeling him, like I said, for years. And I said, you know, if you want to, you can do a voluntary possession. And I thought maybe he'd want to pet the dogs or pet the horses. And all he wanted to do was stretch. Just stretch. He just wanted to be in a physical body to stretch. All right, so that was kind of cool. All right. So stretch. That's the point. Do your yoga and stretch. Don't look any more forward than that. Deepening present moment awareness. It sounds boring, but it is a huge gift as a yoga teacher to give to students. It seems small, but it's priceless. It's really what people want, to enjoy their lives more deeply. In a yoga class, thinking about where you're going after, that's what a lot of people, they're in the yoga class, but they're not present. They're thinking about what they're gonna do after. And then I don't even go to yoga classes anymore because there's so much chatter after the yoga class that to me it's like I don't want to talk to anyone, but I also don't want to be rude. So I'd rather just do yoga in my house by myself. So then I can just be quiet for minutes, however many minutes after, and make tea. So should be silent after. Your spirit wants so much more ease. And you may find that hard to believe because maybe you don't think your life is technically difficult. But we promise, capital letters, the uneasiness, the discomfort that you're currently feeling is from your spirit saying, I want more ease. Imagine you get paid to be more and more present. The more deeply you come into this moment, the more you'll get paid. This is the truth. And then I just remembered that your last healing was about Zen. A good exercise would be have no food in your house for 1 week. Just be. When you feel hungry, get in the car and go where you feel your vibration raises when you think about it. Make choices in each moment. See how you feel every second. And then asking, what is this? Nausea, sadness, whatever you're feeling. See how you feel every second. What is this? What is this? What is this? Minimalism would help you a lot. I'll take your throwaways because I love your clothes. Think of everything as a middle road. So then they said happy and aligned and sad. So you want to be walking the middle road, and hungry and a line full. Walk the middle path. So this is what kept coming up over and over for you this time was the middle path, the middle path. See, the middle path, the middle path. So I'm going to have to research the middle path. Walk the middle path. Anything but the middle path uses energy. Middle path uses least amount of stuff / resources. Feels best to you. Even emotion is energy. I don't know where this is going. Your spirit will feel content / at rest with least amount of energy going out. This is the next step. You're right on track. The first step, lots of swearing, power, emotion, moving into a higher level awareness now. Much less to almost no emotion. Serenity on your face. Serenity on your face. In your body. Your posture. This is what you wanted. Asked for. But maybe you didn't realize you asked for it. Your power, underlined, is one and the same with and / as your peace. So you have two people talking to me at this time. That's why there's slashes. Your power is one and the same with your peace. Your power is one and the same as your peace. The more peace you have, the more power you have. If you watch CNN, stop. If you have a hate has no home here sign, burn it. All is happening for you in your highest best interest. Any of the hashtag resist bullshit is just bullshit. It's asking to suffer, asking for pain. If you feel like you need to know what's going on, you can watch Judicial Watch, talk about actual papers, facts, not opinions. Stay away from opinions and news narratives. Mass amounts of people, opinions, doing the right thing by reinforcing a victim story. Ironically, being more alone will make you feel less alone because you're around people with low vibration. Oh, so I think this is the people that you're around. Maybe not you so much, but anyway. Worry, fear, blah, 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 that you'd see in the marches that have been happening since November 2016. Fear equals common denominators. It's fine for them and their triggered egos, but you're paying me for healings. Like you're pulling on opposite sides of the same rope. Focus on you. Deepen your life experience. As you raise your vibration, you do so much more. And then I could give you the numbers. I'm going to give you the numbers from the vibration video. I did a April 28th full moon healing meditation, and there's numbers in there that explain why, even a little bit of even us doing a little bit of our own work is going to help so exponentially. Okay, it's not as hard as everyone in the mainstream is making it look. They're fucked up. I bless them, forgive them, respect their free will choices to march and #resist, and I love them. But there's another way to live that's way more powerful. To spend the same amount of energy marching as you do in working in a local soup kitchen for a day. Uses less resources, gas, wear and tear on a car, less pollution, feeds more people. Your sadness is because you're partway stuck in an old paradigm. I gotta plug this in somewhere so I don't have to lose it all. You're partway stuck in an old paradigm. Spend an hour and a half with me, not talking, as we drink tea and just be. That's gonna raise your vibration. It's going to conserve, build energy. So it's two. One says conserve your energy, and the other says build your energy. That is where you should be. Stop trying to figure out who you are and where you belong. Meditate until you completely dissolve and lose yourself. Okay, that doesn't. Okay. Meditate until you completely dissolve / lose yourself - atoms of your body spread out until you are the universe. Expand the highest and holiest source, creator, light, and love, and then expand yourself in that. Expect perfect healing and perfect peace and allow that to come to you. Then you'll see you won't enjoy doing / hanging out with what you have been. Shift toward what feels good, raises vibration through capital letters, more ease. So that's the whole thing on this one. This whole thing. I don't know how this is going to go. More ease, more ease, more ease. Oh my God, that's all I want to tell you. More ease, more ease, more ease. Oh, I'm upside down, aren't I? I guess you can't do that. Sorry. All right, I'll figure this out. More ease, more ease, more ease. Okay. What feels easier? Move toward that. What feels less easy? Move away. Your ease, remember, your ease, your peace and power is how you'll serve others. Your peace and power. If you're a yoga teacher and you have peace and power, you have access to that peace and power in that moment. Then those people that come, they spend the same amount of time in that class with you, present, and getting the maximum out of every second, or they can sit there, go through the motions of the exercise of yoga, but their minds are going with what they have to do after, what they're going to get at the grocery store, who they're going to tell that they went to yoga and blah, 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 what they're going to put on Facebook, blah, blah, blah. So I used to tell my flight students, fly perfect. You know, you have the same hour. You're paying the same amount for the same hour. Use it. Use that hour every second to fly perfect. There's no need to be off your heading or be off your altitude even a little bit. You're paying for that time. Do it perfectly. And I didn't really know I was saying be present, but okay. So more ease, your peace and power. So I just want to say this one. Imagine that you get paid. All right. Anyway, everybody's great. I love everybody. But as far as your healing, you're being asked to push towards more ease, access through peace and power. Okay, so serve others. We can't tell you everything now, but it will become clearer as you move toward ease. So as you move towards ease, then your mind is free and clear and you're more present, then things will start to become clearer and clearer and clearer. But you need a clean mind. You need ease in order for that. If we told you now, it would be misinterpreted by you now as maybe boring / useless. And it's anything but. It is very important. Okay, so like for instance, when I was an airline pilot for United, and I worked so hard to get there. And my dad said one time, I just got on the 767, and my dad said, if you ever get married and have kids someday, you can always quit if you want to stay home. And I turned around on him. I was so angry that, how dare he say, that I would quit. I worked so hard to get there and blah, blah, blah. Well, it ended up being that, I lost my job 3303. I had my son, and then I never went back because I wouldn't have ever seen my kids. So I made the choice to actually quit the airlines. But at the time that I did quit the airlines, I wasn't the same person that got mad at my dad in the driveway. You know what I mean? And if someone had told me right then in that driveway, you actually will quit to stay home and raise children, I would have been furious. I would have been pissed. I would have been mad at my future self. But the way it ended up going down made perfect sense because I wasn't the same person March of 2003. I wasn't the same person, December of 2007 and 2009 when they called me back. I wasn't the same person. Okay? So healing equals washing away what isn't you, like digging a gemstone out of the ground. And then there's a red long sleeve shirt that kept coming up. I don't understand that. Let's talk about that when we talk on the phone. Red long sleeve shirt. You looked amazing in it. Really beautiful red, bright red. But that just could be first chakra issue. But red would be a really good color for you to wear right now for color healing. And buy yourself red roses and just look at them and stare at them. Take in the color and heal your first chakra. Bring that red color down into your first chakra and heal the issues there, and ask, what's here? What is here? What is here? Red roses for you. You always need extra cuddling during transitional periods. So for me, I need to be alone. For you, you need extra cuddling. Get it from your children. They're a pure source. And it's not going to be, the more you get it from them, the more you allow them to give you that nurturing, that cuddling time, the sooner you'll move through this transitional period. You're perfectly fine. Okay. I'm going to send you an oil blend, all right? And I want you to do some tapping with that. I'm worried, I'm fretting about nothing. So here's your tapping phrase is, even though I'm worried and I'm fretting about nothing, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So even though I'm worried and I'm fretting about nothing, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. The truth is, I'm worried and I'm fretting about nothing, but I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm worried and I'm fretting about nothing, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm worried. I'm fretting about nothing. I'm worried. I'm fretting about nothing. I'm worried. I'm fretting about nothing. Good. I'm worried. I'm fretting about nothing. Armpit. Here's the nipple parts. I'm worried, fretting about nothing, and then the back of the hand. Here. I'm worried and fretting about nothing. Do 2 rounds and then inhale that oil and just drop down into your heart. So 2 rounds, drop in, inhale. 2 rounds, drop in. 2 rounds, drop in. Okay, and see what comes up. You could do the 0 to 10. How true that is. So how triggered you are. Another exercise they want you to do is write down every thought in your head as it is. Don't change it. After getting it out, your subconscious can let it go. So don't try and change the thought, like in case anybody finds your notebook. Write down the thought exactly as it exists in your head. After you get it out, your subconscious can let it go. It's like, oh, good, she sees that, so I don't have to hold on to it. What ifs? Don't forget the what ifs. Also, questions like, should I have da-da-da-da? Or what if I had done this? What if I had done that? Like a different. And stuff you think is truths instead of recognizing that they are beliefs. So just beliefs that you are that you reinforce if you don't weed them out. So everybody has these beliefs that they think are truths. And a lot of people have them in the form of, religion. And so they're beliefs. Okay. Beliefs and opinions, they think they're truth. I saw this guy, Sharif Gaber, Sherifgaber. He's a 25-year-old Egyptian activist, and he stands up for women's rights and LBGT rights. So he has videos that challenge beliefs held in his society that people en masse have bought into as truths. So he challenges these beliefs that many people in his society just buy into as truth. And then these people react to this being true. And so you see where the world is right now, and you see what people are doing because they believe that their beliefs are truth. Okay? So by clearing out beliefs and opinions and truths that aren't true, we make room for higher levels of magical beingness. And I had a friend on my Facebook page ask me if I believe in facts. And yeah, so facts are funny things too, because they're like truths. So, you know, we believe in gravity, but then there may be a way of experiencing anti-gravity right now that we're just not aware of yet. And so if we buy into even gravity as a hard and fast truth, then we shrink our world and we shrink what we can do. We take a lot of magic out. The more you clear out, beliefs, opinions, truths, and you make room for higher levels of magical beingness, the more incredible your sixth chakra will be at decoding energy into information. Okay, your third eye will be able to really take in information more clearly. You have a potential to blow your own mind. I hope you aren't religious, or you might have more beliefs you need to confront. It's all just information, no judgment as good or bad. That's Tao, but your way is Zen, and Tao is half of that. Because remember, Tao and Zen is Tao plus Buddhism. Okay, and then one of your guides said, be one with the wind. Okay, it doesn't matter where you go. That goes along with no food in your house for 1 week. You're moving quickly through your stuff. Don't let your ego mind tell you differently. It's not easy, but you're moving through steadily, which can feel like you're staying in the same sad space sometimes. That is not what's happening. I need to do a separate video for moving apart your energy. I'm going to make a meditation for moving apart your energy and then expanding the light. Like I said before, I want to send you an oil blend, calm, Zen. Shit can clear out. Okay. When you're Zen, all that crap can clear out for you. And you're right on track. You're doing great. And, don't let your ego mind tell you that you're not like where you are. You're doing just such a great job. And, I just love you. And you're not backsliding in any way. So what happens is, as you move forward, you get pushed to go deeper, or get stronger, whatever, any of that stuff. As you get pushed, it sort of can feel like you're in the same place that you started, and that's not true. You are farther ahead, but you're asked to go deeper. You're getting pushed to go further in that direction. And so your ego mind will say, after all the work I've done, and now I'm still getting angry, or I'm still getting this, or still getting that. And it's not a negative reflection. It's just, it feels the same, but it just keeps going, doing perfect. And so after you watch this, then I'm going to make you a meditation. But you can call me after you see this, okay? I love you. You're doing great. And, thanks for working with me. It is an honor to work with someone of your vibrational level. And you're just great. You're the best. Love you.